Summary. Cheer Bear wants to throw a surprise party for Surprise Bear. But how can you possibly surprise? And, who will cheer up Cheer Bear when she gets frustrated trying to hide the party plans from Surprise? Plot. The Care Bears notice that someone has put up some streetlights all over Care Square, and wonder who put them up. Surprise Bear says that she put them up with Wingnut's help to surprise them as a gift of kindness. As Surprise leaves, Cheer Bear suggests that they should throw her a surprise party in return to show their appreciation. Grumpy Bear hesitates, stating that due to previous events, it's very difficult to surprise Bear. The bears agree to be careful so she doesn't end up knowing about it. At Cheer's house, Cheer, Cher, and Wingnut borrow Grumpy's map of Care-a-Lot to see where they can hold the party without Surprise knowing where it's being held at. Surprise shows up to share some baked cookies, and wonders what the three are up to. Conspicuously trying to hide the truth, Cheer says that they're playing a game, and involuntarily ends up drawing all over Grumpy's map, in which she wasn't supposed to do. Hiding behind a few buildings, the gang discuss the jobs they will get to help plan out the party. Funsheen will get the snacks, Grumpy will get the decorations, Cher will get music for the party, and Wingnut will use his built-in freezer to keep the ice cream cool and cold. As everyone rushes off to do their tasks, Surprise Bear shows up again, wondering why Cheer gave everyone a task. Cheer says that it's another part of the game, and tells Surprise Bear that her task is to go get some flowers from Cloud Hill, hoping to get Surprise Bear out of her sight. Funsheen suggests that his house is the party place for the party, and says that he can use his belly badge to make a disco. Grumpy shows up and sees that he accidentally got the Halloween decorations by mistake, and goes back to get the right decorations. Surprise Bear shows up again with the flower as Cheer told her to do. Cheer tries to explain to Funsheen that she's trying to get Surprise Bear away by telling her that she's playing a game, but Surprise interrupts, leaving Cheer to get her away again by telling her to go count to 100 with her eyes closed. As Surprise Bear exits, Cheer decides to throw the party someplace else. Cher suggests that they should use the Sweetheart Candy Shop to hold the party at, only for Surprise Bear to show up. Cheer tells her to jump around Care-a-Lot on one foot, in hoping that since the task is long, it will keep Surprise Bear busy for a while. Cheer goes to the Smartheart Library, hoping that'll be the last place Surprise Bear will show up due to how quiet it is. Grumpy starts to become impatient because Cheer keeps moving from place to place on where to hold the party at. As Cheer and Cher start decorating, Surprise Bear shows up again. Cheer, starting to lose her cool, says that they were putting up the finish line in the library and tells Surprise that she's in a race, and tells her that she has to walk backwards and say hello as goodbye and vice versa before she starts racing. At the fountain, Cheer starts to lose hope, reiterating what Grumpy said earlier, it's hard to surprise Bear. Grumpy gets mad that they keep moving from place to place, and Cheer nearly throws a fit. Cher and Grumpy suggest that they should have the party in the opening and hide the decorations in the trees. As Grumpy leaves, prompting the two to not leave again, Wingnut shows up with the ice cream, and Surprise Bear finally finds out about the party. Cheer Bear suddenly loses all her cool and tearfully runs off. Cheer grumbles about how nothing turned out the way she wanted them to be. Surprise Bear suspects that Cheer is mad at her, but Cheer isn't mad at her, but she doesn't feel so good. Later on, Funsheen, Cher, and Wingnut try to get Cheer to come out of her house, but Cheer Bears yells at them, saying that she wants to be left alone and runs out of her house. Grumpy shows up and finds out that, after all his hard work decorating for the party, Cheer cancelled it altogether. Cheer sings a song about how nothing went right for her. She then sits on Cloud Hill to think about what has happened. Grumpy shows up and talks to her, saying that it's okay to feel frustrated as he feels the same way all the time. Cheer realizes that it's more fun planning the party than to keep it a surprise, and the two head back to Care-a-Lot on Cheer's rainbow. All the bears jump up and say surprise, and Surprise Bear shows up, saying that she had so much fun playing Cheer's game, and used the decorations to throw her a party to say thank you. Cheer says that she was gonna throw a party for her, but both their plans became a surprise for both of them. The two make up and the party begins. Song. Nothing's going right. Trivia. Cheer mentions the Forest of Feelings, even though the forest never appears in the series. However, this could speculate that the Care Bear cousins may exist in the series. Grumpy doesn't fix or build anything in this episode. This episode was never broadcasted on TV, but instead was made as a direct-to-video episode. This is the second time Cheer Bear loses her cheer, the first being The Last Laugh, from the Dick series. Airs most of the supporting characters in this episode are missing their accessories, including Surprise Bear. In the party scene, Oopsie is incorrectly colored pink and a blue bear is incorrectly drawn with 2 hearts on their bottom.